Good day, riders. We are off on a interstate adventure from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Omaha, Nebraska. The trip actual time took 5.5 hours and is roughly 400 miles. Weather conditions were great. We've set up our scenic Moto Nav system and now checking in with the Innov K5 camera system, and all things seem to be going fine. We'll settle into watching the GPS track from the K5 video in our smartphone at the lower right. And the rear view is, as you would see on the motorcycle, mirrored, and that is in the upper right. Our main video front camera, it will be running at 4K, and the rear view mirror camera will be running at 1080. So hope you enjoy. We will be maintaining the style of riding that we've become accustomed to, and that is crowding the line, staying a few feet to the right, a few feet to the left, which facilitates quicker lane changes and gives us a view up the road because we are able to see in front of the car in front of us. And it is something that we'll be using to work our way through the clusters. The video is running at 1,000, well, I shouldn't say 1,000, 10 times the normal speed. And I think running maybe around 18 and a half minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. We've taken this route a number of times. We're taking 35W south to Des Moines, where we hook up with the I-80 westbound into Omaha. The traffic, once we hit I-80, picks up considerably, and there is a pretty big difference in the number of vehicles on I-80 versus the 35 here. Weather conditions were, as you see, dry and sunny and a little bit windy, but that's nothing new, and nothing really has changed along this route other than the roadkill. So the idea of crowding the line helps us maintain a constant speed. It gives us the ability to achieve our planning goals, and our hope is to have zero impact on fellow commuters along the interstate. But it may seem at times we're being a little overly aggressive or rude because we'll butt in line, but in actuality, we will not have any impact on other drivers' drive time. So there's just a few things that make this work, and that and that'll be at certain configurations. You'll have to pass in using the right lane, and you'll also advance yourself in the line of cars in the left lane using the right lane, and scooch in to the left lane. So that may irritate the left lane losers, but it will have zero impact on their drive time. There's plenty of room for the motorcycle to fit in and pass typically the tractor trailer or RV, whatever's in the right lane moving slower. There's an example of using the right lane simply because you're not going to wait for that truck to move ahead far enough and then move over, and you don't even know if the truck is. Now, you can give a little pause to see if they're going to signal, and I will do that to pause and see if they signal right turn to get back into the right lane. But that notwithstanding, I give them about 1 second and then move on ahead of them in the right lane because it, there's no sense in waiting for them. You can be past them in the time it takes for them to flip their signal on. So be aware that it is a conscious choice to use the right lane to sustain your speed. So let's throw down a little Andrew Marlin. This one, Chasing My Tail. Thank you, Mr. Marlin. While he was playing, we picked up a bug and I-90 or I-80 west. So how about that? Traffic is going to pick up. You will have additional lanes to work with, and work with them you will, but the riding style will remain the same. The difference in the urban area is essentially positioning yourself for the interchange that you need to be on, and that's about it. So Des Moines is always and I-80 is always a busy corridor with freight and traffic, and for some reason it's pretty busy all the way to Omaha. So we are going to gas up here. We'll top off the tank with some 91 octane premium, no corn juice. Get back on the road, and we will have a situation coming up here in a short moment where a van is in the left lane, and we were coming up on it, and there are some tractor trailers in the right lane, and for some reason the van is not moving over into the right lane. It wants to be there to take the exit, but it's not. And so here it comes, and you get in there, and the guy suddenly signals, and then you back off and let him in, and he gives you a friendly wave, and off you both go. So there are exchanges like that you're going to see, and this is DeSoto, Iowa, and gets a little busier here. But I think we should have some more of that bluegrass. So let me see if I can find something here. That was Andrew Marlin's Cody Road, and we will close out with a tune from Mr. Marlin called Poppy Seed. All these songs are off his Buried in a Cape CD. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've got a little bit better sense of what crowding the line is like on the interstate. And the high-speed viewing does make it look a little bit more hair-raising than it actually is. When you're out there on the road, there is plenty of time and space to make these moves. So till we ride again, ride on.